Hey guys, welcome. My name is MagdalineJanet and welcome to my channel. Today I am back with, I think it is my very first makeup brushes review, and I wanted to try out the brand new Real Techniques Everyday Essentials Eye Kit and show you guys how to get this beautiful look using these brushes and how they work, if they pick up product well, and all the deets on it. So if you are interested in seeing how it goes down using these bad boys right here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post videos like this all the time. Without further ado, let's get started. Hey guys, so let's start. Let me put my hair back because it's kind of in the way. Like I told you guys last video, I got my hair done a few days ago and I'm holding on to the style to dear life. You know how you do that when you get your hair done? Alright, so I have no makeup on and I'm so excited because we're going to be reviewing the brand new Real Techniques Everyday Eye Essentials brushes. They came in this pack, but with any new brushes, I always wash them before I use them. So they are right here. They're nicely washed. I just want to show you guys how they work and if this eye set is truly a good one. Let's start with priming the eyelids. So I'm going to use all of these. Which one should I use? Use this one right here. This smudger one. And by the way, when it comes to brushes, you can use them however you see fit, however your eye shape is. Sometimes you may have a smaller eye shape than me, or I may have a bigger eye shape than you, and certain brushes just can be used differently because some people just have more space than others, and others have smaller spaces, and smaller brushes just tend to work a little better. It just all depends, and it also comes down to preference. I have very big, well, I have big eyes to begin with, therefore I'm gonna have big eye space, but I honestly really like small brushes. They're more effective. It may take you a longer time to blend things out, but at the end of the day, you'll probably have to do it once, then keep going back, you know? So I'm gonna clean this brush off. I'm just gonna use this paper towel and we're gonna try to use it later today. This was the smudger one. What does this one do? So we're gonna read what it says. Her blends and blurs liners and shadows along the lash line. But we just blended out our primer. So we're gonna use the ColourPop Bare Necessities palette. I haven't used this palette in forever, and I did 5 looks using it, so I'll link it up here so you guys can check it out. We're gonna start off with the Defining Crease brush. Wait, you can't really see it. I love the shape of how thin it is, and I love the fine hairs, little bristles, not hairs. I find that bristles like this, especially white bristles exactly that look like this, really grab product very well. And I'm looking at the brush and it looks like it's the same exact size as the original. The original brushes. This is my favorite brush. I use it every day. I wash it every day and it hasn't messed up. Hairs haven't fallen off. The barrel hasn't weakened. So quality for a good price, you know? And I just want to show you up against like a regular size brush how tall this Real Techniques set is. All right, what are we gonna do? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go in with Hot Gossip, and it grabbed a lot of products. So without setting, we're gonna add this to the lid and all over, just so we set that concealer. And I'm setting because I have very oily lids. So. And I like it's pretty big. You see it covers a bunch of area. So let's deepen her up. We're gonna use the same brush and we're gonna go on with what is it called? Crack On. It's really depositing the product pretty well. And I'm just holding it at the end and using literally the tip that we have with this brush and just working it right on the crease. Just moving it back and forth, dipping it one more time, which you don't really need to because it grabbed that first. You see how deep it got? Of course, it also depends on like how good the palette you're working with. And I wanted to grab a palette I knew works well, so we're not like on the struggle bus, you know? I had no clue these were new. I happened to buy them at Ulta because they were on sale. You guys know I am a sucker for a sale. I don't know how much they were off. They were like 40% off. No. Maybe like 20 or 30% off. So I'm like, oh, let me get these. I love Real Techniques, but let's see how they work. Let's grab this brush here. It is the smudging brush. So this is more of a fluffier brush than this one. This one I feel like smudges, like I said, like liners and liquids a little bit better. This, I feel like, because it's fluffier, it will spread out better and you can work it right here on the lid. So we're just gonna kind of blend out these edges right here. So your best friend when it comes to brushes is something like this. This is the color switch. There's a bunch. There's a lot at the dollar store, at the 99-cent store, at Sephora. They vary, but they're essentially all the same thing. It comes in with this little, I don't know what it's called, spongy thingy. And you just clean it up and it's going to clean your brush. Or if you don't have it, you can always use a paper towel. Okay, we're gonna go with the shade Taboo. I never know how these looks are gonna come out. There's times they like come out exactly how you plan them, and then there's times they don't. Kind of like life, you know? Oh yeah. Oh, girl, this one's a good one. So we're just gonna stop right here, like 2/3 of the eye. So now we're gonna clean up our brush. We're gonna go in back with the fluffy shading brush. We're gonna go in here, and because we have like some, you know, some harsh lines, we're just gonna tap this right on top so it can start fading for us. Just tap. Brushes like this shape are really, really great for this method of tapping. Sometimes you just need to tap to get that edge very nice and make it look like it's blended out and like you put a lot of effort, but really you're just tapping away onto a lighter shade. Then we're gonna clean our brush, and now just gently, because we're gonna treat this brush right now that like it's clean. So we're just gonna clean off and just make it nice and airbrush looking. But what we are gonna do is use some of this concealer, this Maybelline Master Conceal, and work with the smudger, the little baby smudger. Get some on the brush. Lately, I haven't been personally liking super cut creases, like sharp. That's the word I was looking for. I'm like, wait, what do you say? So I've been using like fluffy brushes like this because they really grab product well. And then with the finger, you want to really just blend it out and warm it up. It doesn't look too harsh, but we're just cleaning that little area, you know? We're going to go back in with the fluffy shading brush, the one that we've been using. We just cleaned it up a little bit. We're going to go in with the Talk on one side. Just gently. Oh my God, I got this. Oh girl. Okay, we're just gonna tap it. Oh, you see, look at that deposit right there. Just beware, like if you use brushes like this to deposit like shimmers, it may get all over the place. But I just like how brushes like this really diffuse that, especially since we're not going for a super duper cut crease. We're just mainly going, we just cut the crease. Well, no, we really just cleaned the crease, not really cut it. Cleaning our brush again. Using the other side, let's go in with Revel. I'm gonna tap it right on top of the top. You see how just diffused it already looks? Usually, or in the past, I've used like concealer brushes, kind of something like this, to deposit the shimmers, but it just like was too sharp, you know? Sometimes we're not going for that. All right, guys, we are going to, you know what? Let's use this bad boy right here. This is the Essentials crease brush. We didn't really use it for the crease, but let's see what it says right here. It is to blend powder accent color seamlessly. You know, here we don't really follow the rules. We're gonna do with what works best for our eyes, you know? So let's go with a little touch of the black eyeglass and a little bit of this velveteen. And now we're gonna just tap the edge. We're using the tip of the brush. Tapping is gonna help us not really move our shimmer shades and potentially not get it all over the place, you know? Okay, we're gonna go back, retrace all our steps. And because we're doubling up on the brushes, we wanna make sure just to use it, clean it, use it, clean it. It's totally fine. You can always, you know, double use your brushes. That's what they're here for, you know? And I used to be like, oh my God, I don't wanna double dip and like colors start transferring and stuff. But if you just wipe it down, you're good, girl. So now we're gonna go back in with our favorite pointy brush because our edges are a little on the harsh side. We're gonna go back in with this one right here. Which one was it? Crack On. Blend it out. And then clean our brush again and go in. You know what? No. We're gonna go back in with our shading brush. It matches. Now it's nice and clean. There's no more shimmer on it. We're gonna go in with the Hot Gossip shade and retrace our step. We're just gonna do the tapping again. Blending out eyeshadow and stuff. A lot of times it's just repetitive, just retracing your steps, making sure things are nicely blended. So we're gonna go in with this fluffy brush right here. It is the 308 brush, the medium shadow. It's to sweep and blend cream or powdered product. Now we're just gonna sweep this like this. And because we love here a bomb liner, we're gonna go in with this Inglot black liner. We're gonna scoop it up with the fine liner to create precise, crisp lines of gel liner. So we're gonna do this, grab some of our little liner. I'm gonna use Inglot. This just helps, the liner glide on nicely, and it pretty much just revives any cream product. And we got her. Now, I feel like this way is the easiest way to do liner because you can really control the liner. All right, so this is it doesn't create as thin of lines as I would ideally like it to. But at the same time, I personally do very thin liner because I don't wear lashes. So I don't like my liner to really like eat my lashes up, because I have little baby lashes, you know. I'm gonna wash it. I forgot to show you guys before, so I'm gonna wash it and show you guys that it's not as thin. So we are gonna get the definer brush. This is, what does it do? It defines. It precisely lines, blends powder for definition and crease. Okay, but we're not gonna use it like that for now. We're testing out every single brush on how they could potentially work other ways, you know. So we're gonna get some micellar water, squeeze the excess out, and we are gonna fix our liner like this. This is gonna help us sharpen our liner up. You see how we did that? This is the eye, guys. Since we're testing out these brushes, I am going to speed up the right eye. I'm gonna show you guys how I redo everything, and then be back. And you know, guys, we're here. Sometimes looks just don't come out. Things don't work out, which is why I do these first impressions, because you guys, this liner right here was, whew, she struggled. So we're just gonna like blend this side out. And no lie, guys, I intended to film this yesterday and I started and the whole thing was a mess. I'm like, you know what? Let's start a new day. I'm gonna put the rest of my face on and then we're gonna come back and use this bad boy right here because this is what I'm excited about. And we're gonna wash the hands, do all that good stuff. BRB. Hey guys, I am back, full face and everything. Let's start off with some eyeliner. More like finish off with some eyeliner. This one is from L'Oreal. Just hitting the waterline. And now, what do we, oh yeah, I remember. We're gonna use the same brush we used to clean up our liner because this I feel like is better for what we're gonna do. We're gonna outline the lower lash line. Let's go with what we were working with, these two. The brush is dry. It doesn't have any more micellar water. So we're just gonna hit it very closely. I really like this brush. It's super thin. You'll definitely get like a very thin line here. Maybe I should have used this for the eyeliner. All right, we're gonna get the very pointy brush again, the defining crease brush. I really liked it. We're gonna hit it right, and we are just going to buff that straight line out. With this brush, you just want to use the tip. I wanted to show you guys the eyeliner brush, and I washed it and it dried already. Let's put it up against this black, the remote. You see, it's not that thin. to give you that really, really thin liner that we would like to get. But at the same time, we can use this one to clean it up. Also go down in the lower lash line, you know? We're gonna get the smudger brush we use the concealer with. I'm cleaning it off with this makeup wipe. A little bit damp, but it's okay because we're gonna use the inner corner. Shade right here, Idle Hour, and then maybe Rumored. Turn it so we get that nice shape of our eye. You see the circular shape? You just want to tap, tap, tap. Oh yeah. Woo! Pretty! Alright, now what I want to do is curl the lashes. You want to curl them, like keep them curled like this. Since we're not wearing any falsies, we're gonna need our lashes to cooperate, you know? I swear I drop things left and right. We're gonna go in with this Morphe primer to prime our lashes. Very bright blue. And what I like with this set, what is this called? The lash separator. Oh, convenient. So this lash separator came with it, and look, this is how it looks. And then we're gonna just separate our lashes. Whoa, I'm gonna poke my eye. Before this primer dries. Ooh, I like this. So what it does is it removes the clumps. So now we're gonna go in with the actual mascara. This one's from Morphe. Going back in with our separator. Oh, I love this. It's pretty sharp though, so beware because I almost poked my eye out. You see it takes like the clumpiness off. I like this because you can probably build your mascara up. So let's do it to go right in. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. And really quick guys, on my lips I have the Morphe lip liner in Sweet Tea and this NYX on the Rocks lipstick. It's part of their holiday collection. Such a pretty nude. Alright guys, so this is it. This is the final look using the brand new Real Techniques Everyday Eyes Essentials brush. These 8 brushes right here are so freaking good. I honestly always have high expectation for Real Techniques brushes because they're always made so well, and these did not disappoint. I think they worked well. They were super soft. They were super gentle on the eye. They blended out the product pretty well. They blended out powder and cream product well as well. Makeup brushes, there isn't really rules to use them because like I was saying, depending on how your eye shape is, a bigger brush or a smaller brush could just work better for you. So that's what I really wanted to point out with these. You can use them in multiple ways. I didn't use them on how they probably should be used. Well, some of them. But it's okay. That's what makeup's all about. It's fun. You can do whatever you want as long as it fits you. And this is just the perfect example of a brush set that works well, and you can use it in multiple ways, not necessarily what the packaging says. So I feel like to me that's the most important thing. When it comes to brush sets, I personally like them, especially if you're new at makeup and you don't have a lot of brushes. A brush set like this will really help you navigate and really give you a good introduction on how to use brushes and what techniques work until you build up your own way of doing them. My hands are really still dirty. I would buy these again. I absolutely love them. They are actually available at Ulta and Walmart. They retail for $19.99. It's not a bad price for an actual set because sometimes brushes alone cost 20 bucks. Just beware because Ulta always has sales and Real Techniques always falls into like their sales category. So always look out for some sort of coupon when you buy these. I actually was looking for a lash separator and I'm so happy it came in this set because now I don't have to buy a new one. This thing is bomb. These lashes, look at these lashes. They're nicely separated. The only brush I would say I don't like, it's the liner brush. I don't like it for liner because it's too big and it's too fluffy to give you that sharp line. But again, you can go in with the definer brush to really clean it up. Anytime you buy brush sets, you'll probably always get one that's not your favorite, you know. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative, and let me know your thoughts on these brushes. Have you seen them around? Have you picked them up? Give me all your thoughts and feedback. You guys know I'm always in the comments hanging out with you guys. And I think this is it for now. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and join the family. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.